Welcome to sunny South Georgia, Coop's Homestead, Cabin Build, Episode 6. Mistakes. There's a couple things I've learned since I started building a log cabin. The first is what gets edited out of building a log cabin. Hours and hours. The other thing is something Barnyard Builder said. He says when you take a cabin apart to move it, one thing you ought to make sure you do is label every log so that it will go back in the very same place it came from. And I'm figuring out why. By the time you get through correcting all the mistakes that you make along the way, there's only one place that log is going to fit, right back in the joint that you custom made for it. Okay, these are the joints that I started off cutting for my seals. They're 4 inches by 4 inches by 8 inches. I had the same joint cut over here. I'm calling it the first seal. It should have been right beside where my 8 by 12 was at. And I had it cut there. But then I thought when I measured it to 18 inches to right there, you'll see the V where it's V cut there. But the 18 foot mark was right there. And I had it notched out. But then I thought, wait a minute, here's my 18 foot mark. So I cut my half of my dovetail there. So then I remeasured it and figured I was in the wrong place. So I had to fix that. So what I ended up with was I had my 8 inches wide, I had it 4 inches deep, and then from that 4 inches back down the other way, I sloped it down for 1 inch. So that took care of that one. Then I had to cut my seal going in it. First I thought 4 inches down, but then I realized over here I'd gone down 4.5 inches. So I left 4.5 inches there and cut that out 4 inches and then sloped it up for 1 inch. So that one will fit in my slot, hopefully. Now I got to turn my attention to the other end to get that side done. Okay, well it ain't pretty. I got a little bit of gaps here and there, but this is my first seal I put in. I got I don't know what you call that, a lap joint with a little bit of a dovetail on the outside 4 inches here. On the other side I've got a dovetail with a lot of space around it. I actually cut my dovetail V into my seal and then cut the dovetail into the seal it was going to plug up to, and I cut it backwards. Instead of cutting the small end on the inside and the wide end out in the middle of it, I did it reversed, so I had to go back and chip away some more. Anyway, I'm going to have to do something to keep water out of that while I'm building the rest of this thing. But we living and learning. When I move this cabin to its final destination, I'm thinking I can drive a couple of wedges in those cracks and it will lock that together really good, and maybe push the seal against the 8 by 12 and get rid of that crack too. All that'll be important, and I think it'll all work out when I get done with it. Well, that's the end of the video here. I'm calling mistakes. I hope y'all are enjoying. I'm enjoying making these. Y'all please hit the subscribe button and the notification button. We'll have an episode 7 out soon, I'm sure. Thank you very much.